Just to put this into perspective for you, I start the match around 30 seconds late, as you can see by my corrupt. I'm doing a spirit win streak, and I have a perk on that I've never even used before. And these guys have very clearly stream sniped my lobby to try and end the streak, so the tension was quite high. They also brought me to one of the worst spirit maps in the entire game, if not the worst one, because the floor makes sounds which disguise the survivor breathing and walking sounds. It's also just one of the best survivor maps in the entire game, with so many really good pallets, and it's about as big as like 5 football fields. But on top of that, they have 4 styptics, and the builds you see in the thumbnail are actually what they were using. To make things even worse, they have a couple of people with off the record, which I don't know if you know, but it's currently bugged at the moment. Luckily, that bug did not happen in this game, but off the record in general is just an awful perk to have to go against with Spirit, as it completely hides the survivor sounds. Anyone who wasn't using off the record had decisive, and honestly, the chance of me getting a kill anywhere near the beginning of this game was impossible. Even if I was to try really hard to tunnel someone out, I'd probably end up throwing my game, and that's why it actually ends up taking me almost the entire match just to get my first kill. I won't spoil the entire match, but I will say I checked my viewer list towards the end of the match, and the only one of them that wasn't on anonymous mode was caught red-handed in my stream while the match was happening. He was on the viewer list, and these guys just definitely knew it was me. I even asked Super Alf how many times he went against builds like this with styptics on his entire 1,100 win streak on Nurse, and he said it happened to him 0 times. But I really did fight hard in this game, and it is one of the most intense matches of Spirit you will ever see. I hope you guys enjoy, and I will have some little commentary throughout the match just to let you guys know my after game thoughts and maybe some behind the scenes thoughts on like what I was thinking at the time and why I do certain plays. I hope you guys enjoy. So let's go back to the first chase with Meg. We hit the first phase, pretty normal. Second phase comes in and she styptics. You can hear it actually just before I come out the phase. We do finally get it down. A minute 30 into the game, and yeah, they come in with the background player and get the save on her, which is really bad. And this is when I miss my first phase, and this is terrible. Have to break the pallet. I do phase right on top of her again, but we're now almost 2 minutes into the match, and that's not even counting the 30 seconds I missed at the beginning while I was AFK. I then phase over here to the obvious position for a survivor to hide. No one's here, so I pop the gen. Obviously, with the first chase being a styptic into a background player save, I knew this game was going to be very difficult. But this next hit, I was not expecting to get, actually. The Nancy kind of throws herself at me a little bit. Might have had something to do with the fact that she had life, but yeah, I don't know. And then I go back to the hook here because I noticed no one's saved yet. So I do notice a survivor over here. There's a couple scratch marks, and I can hear her. We take that tag, and I'm pretty sure I commit this as well because I know that Shaq pallet's already gone. She used Shaq already. Jesus Christ. Another styptic. It's probably multiple styptics, probably 3. And a toolbox, I'd imagine. It's still good to get this. That's Meg. At this point, you notice that the Meg has OTR because she's not making any sounds, and it's around this time when I'm realizing this is probably a stream snipe. I need to be very careful, and you'll see in just a second, this is the moment where I realized these guys were not messing around. They were fighting very hard, and she's waving so that there is no glitch on the animation so that the Kate can pick her up immediately with FTP buckle up. I actually try swinging here looking at the air to body block the window. If you look directly up, your character cannot hit a survivor, but you also move faster. So I tried abusing that fact to body block the window so that I could get the hit after the 10 seconds ended, but she actually manages to vault it with Lithe and gets cross map distance, and I'm literally forced to leave leave her because of that.
Oh my god, there is no way.
Oh, it's the Meg again. Honestly, right here, just the fact that this could have been a dead hard. She didn't actually have dead hard, but can you imagine? At this point, I just want to hook her in the middle of the map so I have good pressure, get a pop off, try and get another pain res or two so I can maybe attempt at holding these gens. In my head, I see Meg, you know, she's dead on hook now. I think in my head I have a chance. They're holdable. And just after crossing this corner here, we do spot a Kate. And could you guys guess what that was in her hand? That was a med kit. Jesus Christ. Incredible plays coming out from the Kate here. And I honestly think my reaction to it was really funny. To another styptic. Anyways, at this point, I realize once again I cannot chase that, and I have to go back. I feel like half this game is me hitting someone, getting destroyed by a perk, and having to leave the chase. If they got this gen, they probably would have won the game. I was just short of a hit here. Very unfortunate. And this jungle gym tile on Area of Crows is a lot stronger than I realized. So I obviously just leave the chase here. I see they healed. I was hoping I could interrupt someone going for the save. I see the crow go off behind me. And you'll see in a second I actually spot them on the corner here. And so I try sneak facing next to them. And guess what? They're already gone. I have no clue how they did that. I think it has something to do with the Area of Crow's footstep sounds being extremely quiet on some characters, as she ran pretty much right next to me and I heard nothing. And once again, I realize I cannot go for the chase, otherwise I lose the game. I don't chase that. I lose the game if I chase that. I go back and I actually think I hear the Nancy breathing on the corner of the jungle gym here. Oh, another med kit. Great. I wonder what it is. This is sweaty. That's an understatement. This won't even be the gen that gets pinned. It'll be the other one. Oh wait, she's crying. It means no OTR. Probably DS then. Why wouldn't we be here with FTP buckle up ready? That's actually my last pain res. Maybe life?
Hi.
Kate is very obviously trying to bait her decisive strike at the moment, and you know what's really funny? Fung ends up being our first kill at 1 gen left and 7 hooks, and you want to know a fun fact? She actually had the most anti-tunnel perks out of all of them, so yeah. I think it's really funny that because of all the anti-tunnel stuff, it took 3 different people being dead on hook for me to finally get a kill. We ate every anti-tunnel perk in existence this game. And don't forget about the stepdicks.
Hi. Remember me?
Also, if I sound like I'm going a little bit insane talking to the survivors like I'm an evil villain, that is because I have just eaten every perk in existence, okay? So please bear with me. I think these head nods were justified, right, guys?
Time for pop.
What's crazy is I don't actually think that was the most progress gen, so the game isn't actually over yet at this point.
Sorry I had to send that last message right as a rush hit, so I hope today is going good.
Okay, whoever donated those bits, you're trolling me. What the hell? Nah, I appreciate it though. Thank you, thank you.
We'll swing around the corner. She doesn't expect it. Get another pop.
Bye, she doesn't expect it. I expected her to have dead hard. She obviously didn't. I wanted to be a bit unique with my swing, you know? Maybe she doesn't expect it and then doesn't hit the dead hard in time. Go down to the gem by Shaq and get a nice pop goes the weasel on that. And we're in a really good situation at the moment. At this point, I realized I have all 3 of them dead on hook, and it's just a matter of getting people downed at this point. And once I realized that, I knew they were going to try and reset the Kate. I went straight back towards the area, and I actually managed to find a Meg in the main building.
Hey.
Racing for time, I go for a phase on her, and I notice she doesn't go for the pallet. I can hear exactly where she is, and I pick her up. I realize at this point the reason why she ran here is because this map is 3 football fields wide, and remember that gen that we kicked with Pop a second ago back down to 0? Yeah, they're doubling that gen across the map, and before I can even make it in time, they can pop that gen just because of how far away I am. So on my way back, we see them both on it, and I obviously go for the injured girl. They should have actually tried to reset the K earlier, but we had a really quick chase on the Meg, so they couldn't, and this allowed me to get a quick down in the endgame here, securing the fact that I was going to get a 4K. I check the offerings, I see it's Hatch Shack, and once you see where the doors spawned, you guys will realize the exact same thing I realized, and that is that this game is over. That is going to be a nice 4K pretty much no matter what. Honestly, the fact that these guys managed to lose with 4 stipdicks and these kind of builds is actually kind of impressive, especially on a map like this and while stream sniping as well. And I'm honestly really happy that I managed to pull this off, because this means I do have a chance at pulling off a really long streak, and I will honestly try and attempt 1,000 win streak on Spirit and Hillbilly, and we'll see how far I can get. If you guys enjoyed this video, there's more content like this on my Twitch stream, so please feel free to go over and drop a follow over there. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.